I'm over here at Vegas Stronger with one of my heroes, Paul Marc Goulet. Pastor Paul Marc Goulet.
Wow.
Right?
I'm retired.
Yeah, but he's still a man of God. But the story you're about to hear is incredible. It's about Maui and the devastation over there. And we're going to work together. We're going to help them. We're going to get the word out. We're going to do everything we can to make things happen for those people over there and the animals. So, brother.
Hey, and I want to thank you. I want to thank CityServe also,
Oh, yeah.
who actually flew me there a couple of times.
No kidding.
To do. So everybody's kind of chipping in. It's not on one organization, one person. So I feel like a big breath of air, and friends from CityServe who really helped me. And now you guys are jumping in.
Oh,
we're gonna make
we're
gonna make a difference.
Absolutely. You're the best.
You're the best.
All right. Well, there you go. Watch the video. Contact us. You'll have his information too. But you know what? Yeah, if you ever need anybody to go over there to do anything, me and my cane will go.
Okay.
All right. Love you too, buddy. All right. Let's watch the video.
I'm Paul Marc Goulet, and I'm here at Vegas Stronger. I'm part of this team that we reach people from the streets of Las Vegas. We get them off the streets. We evaluate them medically, clinically. We get them help. Isn't that great to solve the homeless problem in Las Vegas? Is a very, very big deal. Now we're extending to Nye County. So I'm pretty excited about that. But I also have been involved in helping with the islands. As you know, I've been going to Hawaii for many, many years, but there were massive fires in Lahaina and some upcountry. Well, I was in Lahaina. I've been there, I don't know how many times now, ever since the fires. And we've just been bringing resources upon resources. We set up 2 distribution centers in the burn zone. Now the burn zone obviously is where 2,200 buildings were destroyed. Well over 100 people have been killed that we know of. We assume there's many more. But to be able to go back and forth from Las Vegas, taking time off to go and support these survivors, because they are survivors. Imagine losing, I had one young man, his name is Steve McQueen, real name. He lost 4 of his friends. So these are real people that had a real loss. And then imagine losing your home and all of your belongings. So this is what we did. We went in and set up 2 distribution centers, and we just provide water, clothing. And the last trip, the MGM loaned us their airplane, a 747, and we loaded it with 30 tons worth of resources. These are air purifiers for the homes. The homes that were left over are now toxic because back then the homes were built with asbestos. So that's in the air. It takes me about a week to breathe properly again when I come back because of the soil. It's in the air. So now I think we got them 200 air purifiers for their homes. We got them water, food, blankets, and we have a constant chain of resourcing. We have a lot of new clothes being given. I think Jockey just donated 2 full trailers that was delivered last week, so we're getting them new clothes. We gave out, I think, 4,000 stuffed animals last week, so the kids who lost all their toys. Can you imagine that? I have pictures, and I'll share them with Bob. Bikes that were destroyed, homes that were destroyed, cars that were destroyed. Everything was, weightlifting systems were destroyed. Everything was just incinerated, and you see a little pieces left. So that's what I've been up to as a volunteer, trying to help my friends in Lahaina. And I know that Bob and his grandson Kyle have a plan to raise more money to help them. Gang, they need help, and this story can't go away because it's going to last. Really, it's going to rebuild maybe 3 years. Right now, some of them are temporarily in hotels, but I think it's October 9th. They're being asked to leave. Where are they going to go? So I'm going to get emotional because I love these people, and they're suffering right now. A lot of them are living in homes that are basically toxic. Others are staying with aunties and uncles. So this is a story that I'm so grateful for Bob and Kyle to promote now, because I want to keep this story at the forefront. And I know they're planning a fundraiser. So there's no better thing you can do right now is raise money. They were given, I heard, $700 from the government. I mean, that doesn't last 2 weeks there. So what are these families going to do? And I was able to hug them and weep with them. And we had a young lady, her name is Anna. She's 18. She created like a sketch that can help children process their feelings, about putting all their negative feelings and all the loss into a little balloon and then letting the balloon go. And these kids did it, and then we gave them all prizes, and it's really rebuilding from the bottom up. They are, of course, traumatized. So we were also trying to bring in counseling. And anyone that suffered trauma, I know my dad suffered from PTSD from the Second World War. They didn't call it back then, that wasn't the name, but I remember my dad waking up in the middle of the night and screaming down the hallways because he was part of a group called the Devil's Brigade, 1st Special Forces. And so I understand trauma. I'm a counselor as well. So going back in, they're in trauma. They're really at stage 2. They're out of the shock now. They're not just angry. Why did this happen? Who let this happen? Was it incompetence? Some believe it was a laser beam. I mean, you wouldn't believe the stories I've heard, because when you're in the anger phase, you want to blame someone. And you want to figure out why you lost your home, why you lost. A lot of seniors were killed because they couldn't get out of the homes. So, gang, this is a story, and I'm so grateful for Bob for asking me to do this interview, because it's going to keep unraveling. And I hope that it won't be pushed down, because they've got another 3 years, and now there's threats of people taking their land. These are Hawaiians. Don't take their land. This is their sacred land. So I'm a big advocate. I'm so grateful again for this opportunity to share just a brief story. I have many, many more stories. I'll get Bob some pictures, because we went in even before the police and the fire departments went into this one section. We were there and we found the survivors. In fact, I'll never forget, there's a man and a woman that went back into the burn zone. I said, "What are you doing here?" They said, "We went to find my mother and my sister." And obviously they didn't find them. So thank you for letting this subject continue on. If you want to support in some way, just let these folks know, because they're going to do a big fundraiser, and we'll make sure that those resources go to the right place. I have very trusted friends that are in the burn zone now. They don't really trust a lot of people, but because I've been in probably maybe 20 times to the burn zone, and my friends, and I want to thank King's Cathedral for helping sponsor so many outreaches. I want to thank some of the chapels there that also got involved in helping. This is a long-term journey, and I'm in it for the long haul. And thanks Bob for asking me this question. I hope it helps people stay abreast of what's going on. It's a tough one.